Now, in the year or so that I've been making these Shouty Man videos, I've missed 3 races live, okay? Mugello 2020, Bahrain 2020, and Hungary 2021. You know what, lads? For the greater good, I might never watch a live F1 race again. I will sacrifice everything if it means we get races like this every week. Hi, I'm a Shouty Man! And the following's the entire 2021 Hungarian Grand Prix in 5 minutes. 2 weeks have now passed since the British Grand Prix and tensions are still high in the paddock. With Red Bull going full carry mode between the races, trying to get Hamilton's penalty worsened, but to no avail. Which, as you may expect, didn't make Christian Horner too happy, as neither did Hamilton's driving and qualifying. As in the closing moments of Q3, Hamilton exited the pits in front of Verstappen, going slow, compromising Max's final lap and ensuring the front row was a Mercedes lockout. But as always, the question is, will it stay that way? And with a damp track and intermediate tyres to start, I can't wait any longer to find out. As it's 5 red lights and away we go! Hamilton gets away well, but Bottas struggles, losing out to both Red Bulls and Norris on the run down to turn 1. And into the braking zone, he hits Norris, sending the McLaren into Verstappen before classing Perez himself. And Stroll, Leclerc and Ricciardo all get tangled as well, sending the McLaren round in a spin. It's absolute pandemonium at turn 1. The red flag is out. Good lord, boys. Absolute scenes here in Hungary. Bottas really messed up at the turn 1 there, taking himself out of the race and also getting himself a 5-place grid drop for next time out in Spa, which is a fairly light penalty to be fair, because he did his best Wii Sports bowling impression into turn 1. Nice throw! As now though the wreckage has finally been cleared and the remaining 14 cars head out back on track to get going again. However, the track seems to have dried massively in this time, resulting in everyone diving into the pits to get some drives on before the restart happens. Well, everyone but Lewis Hamilton, who ends up taking the 5 red lights all by himself.
Lights out, away we go from Lewis Hamilton only.
But as funny as this restart looks, it was a terrible strategic blunder from Mercedes, as they basically gave the rest of the field a free pit stop, with the pack emerging from the pits, led by George Russell. Yes, that's right, George Russell is P2 in a Williams.
You're joking.
I can barely believe what I'm seeing here, lads, as Hamilton's going to be forced to pit this lap for dries, meaning that George Russell should inherit the lead. Oh, no, never mind. He has to give some positions back since in the pit lane he apparently overtook some people.
You naughty.
So now though, after Hamilton takes his pit stop, the running order is Esteban Ocon in first, Sebastian Vettel second, and Nicholas Latifi in third. Yes, you heard that right, lads. Nicholas Latifi is in third. But meanwhile, our championship leader Max Verstappen is stuck down 11th place, with damage from lap 1 hindering him from getting any further up, really. However, he does make this lovely move on Mick Schumacher for 10th. However, Hamilton now, though, is in the pits once again, this time trying to play strategy by stopping for hard tyres. And my oh my, lads, the undercut is massive, as in just 1 lap he jumps Verstappen and Ricciardo and puts himself into P10. Back up front, though, Ocon is holding on strong with Sebastian Vettel just behind him, putting a load of pressure on the baguette. But like a Subway chicken and bacon ranch melt, he remains undefeated and continues to lead this race. Also, Latifi's dropped down to about 7th place now, but both him and George are still in the points, lads, so I don't want to jinx it. I really don't want to jinx it for like the 100th time, but this could be the race, lads. And now as the laps tick on, we're gifted with more on-track action non-stop, as Hamilton works his way up through the grid fairly easily. That is until he catches up to this man, who with his teammate in the lead with just 10 laps to go, Fernando Bloody Alonso, is driving like Vitaly Petrov in Abu Dhabi 2010. Fighting side by side with a 7-time champ lap after lap, holding him off in what was a spectacular battle, until finally on lap 65 out of 70, Alonso locks up into turn 1, allowing Hamilton pass into 4th and putting an end to their brilliant battle. However, those few laps of battling could have saved Ocon from losing his first ever win. Yet Hamilton's charge is not over yet, as he's now caught up to Carlos Sainz, who's had a fairly quiet race to get up to 3rd place, yet loses that position to Lewis, who after a phenomenal comeback drive from like 30 will fall short to this man, or well, men, as Esteban Ocon rounds the final corner for the final time to win the Hungarian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel finishes in 2nd, Lewis Hamilton in 3rd, and behind them as well, Nicholas Latifi crosses the line in 8th. George Russell behind him in 9th. It's double points for Williams. They've finally done it, lads. What a result. What a race. Who could have predicted that? Ocon, fair play, lad. I know I've been a bit harsh to you in the past, but you drove brilliant today, mate. As did Seb. Yet, bad news, Twitter stands. After the race, Seb's car failed to make inspections in regard to his fuel, and thus he was disqualified from the entire race, promoting Hamilton to 2nd and Sainz back to 3rd. Although that's not actually official yet, because, you know, Aston Martin are appealing the decision, so technically Seb is still 2nd for now, because you know, the legal process has to go on first. If it comes out, you know, that he was underfueled or something, he's disqualified. If it turns out he had the fuel, but FIA could get it for some reason, then he keeps second place. I don't really know what's going on, lads. I can't provide you with much information because I'm not the FIA, so yeah, I'm sorry. Sad times for Seb, but even sadder times for Christian Horner, as Max Verstappen comes home in a lowly 10th place, losing both the championship lead and the constructors lead to Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes. Cheers, son's crying now. But yeah, lads, there we have it, a thrilling race to round off the first half of the season as we now head into the summer break for 4 weeks. So go take a breather, have a little relax, try and calm down after today's race, and I'll see you lot in Spa, alright? I've been Aiden, this is MrAidenRule. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, subscribe, and I'll see you lot next time. Goodbye.